But let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Happy Wednesday to y'all, man, and welcome to episode 75 of the Overnight live stream / podcast and all that good stuff. Helping you get through your work week. It's hump day. It's trying to get you over the hump and into the weekend, because I swear, man, we are only 2 weeks into the new year and shit is already popping off. You got political stuff going on. You got, oh my God, you got content creators out here beefing. You got yo, it's crazy out here. It's a lot going on out here. We are definitely gonna get into a lot of the malarkey tonight. So make sure you go ahead and have your libations. If you're drinking on something, if you got a little something in the air, make sure you go ahead and have that on deck. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead and like the stream. The likes are absolutely free. But if you wanna contribute to the show, I mean,
donations.
The link to the Cash App and the PayPal is down in the link of the description of the live stream, and it will be up once we get into it. So, all right. So, as always, we got a few topics for y'all tonight. So, we're going to kick it off with It Really Be Your Own Kids. We got some quick hits. We got to talk about Drewski in the church and his church skit. And my lady that say, you not licking on me. I found another video of her, and I actually found her her Facebook page. So we're gonna go over there, and then we got some then we got to take a trip to the land of delusion, because I gotta ask white women, in particular liberal white women, are they okay? Are they okay? Because they are literally out here crashing out. But the main topic for tonight is Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. Anton Daniels done pulled up to the Corey Holcomb show, and oh my God, shit went left so quick. And to me, it's really unfortunate, because I really felt like that was an opportunity to have a real conversation about things that they didn't necessarily agree about. But this definitely turned into a straight up nigga moment. Okay. And so we're going to go through that video and react to it. And I've been working behind the scenes, man, trying to figure out, the ins and outs of bringing y'all up here on the stream. So, at some point in the stream, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to hit the link and come on up and have a discussion, or get whatever it is you want to get off. And again, I'm not debating with y'all. I'm letting you know that right now. So, all right. So let's see. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the first video here, and we're gonna start with It Really Be Your Own Kids. All right. So, I think Gen Z, in comparison to when we were growing up, I really don't understand them. I don't, because I don't know if the elevator. I don't know if the elevator go all the way up to the top for a lot of these kids. I love them, but the elevator, man, I just don't understand it. So this first video here. All right, we got Gen Z comprehending. All right. Gen Z's versus 1900s kids. Because I think everybody in here was born in the 1900s, which is crazy to say, but here we go.
Oh, shoot. Man. Oh, damn. Go in the house and see if the keys is on the table for me. Hey.
Yeah, the keys are right here.
Where's the keys?
They're on the counter.
Why didn't you grab them?
Because you told me to see if they were on the counter.
Wani,
Yes?
see if I left my keys in the room on the table.
Okay.
Found them?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because why wouldn't you grab the keys? Her daughter said, well, you just wanted me to see if they were on the counter. I'm over here like,
Nigga!
what?
Nigga!
I needed you to get the keys. I needed you to get the keys. Like, what? You know we're leaving. You just walked in and was like, oh yeah, they're right there. Oh, but they're thinking, well, if you wanted me to get the keys, you should have said, go in there and see if my keys are on the counter and then grab them and then bring them outside. The inferencing skills amongst Gen Z is just ridiculous. Oh man. You Gen Y. Gen Y? What's Gen Y? You mean Gen X? Are you Gen X? I thought you were millennial. You're not OG, you're not a millennial? Like an older millennial? I thought you were an older millennial. But all right. So let's see. That was the only one that I had for it be your own kid. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some of these quick hits here. And the first one here, I actually could have put this one in the Land of Delusion segment, but I said, nah, man, we just gonna make this. We're just gonna make this real quick here. So let me pull this one up here. So homeless couple says that, you know, they get sick quicker by being around people. What you saying? What am I saying? I'm saying that we're older millennials, bruh. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that we're older millennials. Nothing bad. Because I mean, we were kind of like right there at the beginning of millennials. Let's see. Let me look here. Millennials. When did we start? Between Oh, Generation Y. Okay, Gen Y. Okay, got you. Okay, OG. I didn't know that's what Gen Y stood for. Okay. All right. So, ignorant of me. So, let's see. Let me pull it up here. All right. So, millennials, also known as Generation Y, demographic cohort, born roughly between 1981 and 1996. Again, older millennials. That's it, bro. That's all I was saying. All right, so let's see. So let's get into this first video here. And let me get it queued up. All right. All right. So this couple right here, we're getting evicted. 4 days left now. Right now they staying in the hotel, but here we go.
Evicted in 4 days, so we gonna chill and relax today. Because when we get evicted, we gonna be homeless again, and we gonna be doing a lot of work. So it's time to relax the muscles and chill and relax the brain, de-stress. We've been doing a lot of stressing because of what's coming down the pipeline. She's sick and not feeling well, and it's interesting because when we're homeless, we're not gonna be around anybody. So the chance of being sick is actually lower, even though it's cold. And that's the thing. We're gonna combat the cold very well, so we're not even gonna be cold. We're gonna have a tent in the tent. with all this extra stuff. We made a video about that. So we're not even gonna be cool and we're not even gonna be around people. So she's sick because she's around people. I just think it's interesting that getting an apartment, a hotel, anything like that, higher chance of getting sick right now. And that interesting how being homeless, you can avoid sickness easier. But yeah, we're gonna chill and relax today. Love you, baby.
You sick?
I don't get sick as easy. I got a strong immune system.
Yes, he does.
Give me kissy. Come on. I love you.
I feel bad.
We're gonna relax today.
I feel bad. I
Don't.
want you to get sick, boobies.
We're getting.
Yo. Yo, my nigga really said, you know, when you around people, that's when you be getting sick. Not us being out in the cold, homeless. He say tent on tent. We got a tent inside of the tent. Hey, but leave it up to the brothers, man. Hey, y'all already know, man. I like them thinking the ways too. But good Lord, hey, she's standing by her man though. Hey, that big white girl gonna keep his ass warm. Hey, you ain't never lied on that. You ain't never lied on that. OG, no, I'm right there with you. I'm 85 when I was born. So yeah, man. He say, look, man, we getting evicted in 4 days. And I went on their IG and they really out there in that tent though. They really out there. Oh, look, let's see. I want to see, yeah. Got the coyotes out there howling. Bruh, ain't no way. Y'all can have that. Y'all can live in now that's struggle love. Now, cause I be hearing people online, I be hearing women say all the time they not dealing with struggle love and all this and that. But no, but that shit right there, that's some legit struggle love. Y'all in the trenches together. See, y'all ain't gonna be with y'all man in the trenches like that for real. So, you know, but again, that's bum nigga shit right there though. Craziness. All right. So let's see. So let's get into people trying to cancel Drewski. People trying to cancel Drewski. They look happy. and that's all that matters at the end of the day. If they like it, shit, I love it. Couldn't be me though. Couldn't be me. Hey, look, nah, man. I got to go out here and grind and get it. It don't. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way to stay in my house. Shit, ain't no way I'm gonna be out there in the streets. Yeah, nah. Hey, as long as they happy, that is on them for sure. All right, so let's see. So let's play this Drewski skit. Cause everybody seems to be, especially church folks, black people, black church folks are really in their feelings about this Drewski skit. And I don't see the issue with it because I thought it was probably his funniest skit yet. So we're gonna go ahead and play this Drewski skit. And then let's see. And then what we're gonna do after that is Drewski's funny and accurate. Yeah, nah, I thought it was accurate. Super accurate. So I'm glad we all on the same page. That is not it. All right. Let's see. Man. All right. Cut. All right, let's see. Here we go. They're mad because he told the truth. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's get into it, man. Shout out to Drewski. Shout out to Drewski. This skit was hilarious. Why did I go to this mega church? Here we go. I gotta mute.
Do you want a revolution? I'm gonna have Wanda stand up here. Wanda, please. Wanda told us earlier this month that she could not have a baby anymore. So I impregnated her with the word of God. I'm going to impregnate everyone with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. You gonna get pregnant with the word of God. Impregnate. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise. So we are raising funds for a project in Zimbabwe. Yes, we are trying to get our congregation over in Africa. Amen. We wanted to raise $4 million for that. Amen. Hallelujah. That needs to appear today. We are not letting anyone leave until we reach our goal. Amen.
Shut the door.
Hallelujah. Life savings here. Give him some praise for that. Give it his life savings up. Apostle Richie says, baby, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I said, can you help me? I'm gonna finish this word here, and I'm gonna do the Christian version. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do the Christian version. I'm driving this Bentley Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs like a survivor? Can you leap on your legs till the money fall out your pockets?
Oh my God.
Jesus, you are, Jesus, you are, Jesus, you are.
Still praise the Lord.
I need you to pray for my wife. Hey, come on, man. Hey, get your hands off my car. You gave tithes and offering? No. Back the fuck up, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh my God, I got to hit that. Oh my God. Oh.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Yo, would I say I watched that skit probably an ungodly amount of times. I'm not kidding y'all. I watched that skit so many times, and each time I was dying laughing because this is so true. You go to any mega church, any big church, especially with black folks, oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly how them pastors be acting. But then, you know, they talk all that holy stuff, but then you catch them outside the church because, hey, pastor, can you pray for my wife? Can you pray for my son? As a matter of fact, you know, we out here, we kind of down bad right now, pastor. Pastor be looking at you like, nigga, did you pay your tithes and offerings? But apparently, you know, folks is mad at Drewski about the skit. And I don't necessarily see why they're more mad at him over the skit versus the shenanigans and the bullshit that be going on in the church for real. You know, that's the thing that kills me because, oh my God, I remember, cause I was engaged once and I was in the church heavy. And, because my pastor at the time, we were actually co-workers and so, you know, we got real close and And then that's how I ended up meeting my ex-fiance, was because she attended his church. And so, you know, definitely got to see the inner workings of the church and the things that go on behind the scenes. And I swear, church folks, as much as church folks like to claim they so high and mighty, so holier than thou, and this, that, and the third, these people be having the absolute most drama, Greenleaf, Tyler Perry shit going on than anybody. The biggest hypocrites I've ever seen. But people are just hella mad at the fact that Drewski's calling it out. He's calling it out. And it wasn't like he's making fun of the actual church. He's making fun of these mega pastors because they want the money. They want the money. They want them. Y'all know what they want. Y'all know what they want. Where is it at?
Donations.
I'm on say who you talking to? I'm on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube. But yeah. You know they want them donations. And if you ain't coming with them donations, they ain't trying to mess with you like that. So I think Mary sent me this. And hold on, let me pin this on IG real quick. All right. So yeah, if you're watching over here on IG, come on over to the YouTube side of the game, because I'm over here sharing my screen. All right, so let's see. So what y'all saying over here in the comments? How can I type but not? Let's see. Bad. I ain't seen this. Oh, you hadn't seen this skit? Oh man. Yeah, no, that shit was hilarious. It's not just mega churches though. That's what's so funny. Exactly. It's not just the mega churches. It's the small ones too. They be hella shady. They be shady as hell too. They be even more shady. Y'all been working on the building fund for the last 10, 15 years. And ain't started no piece of construction. Ain't nothing going on in the church. Exactly. He's making fun of the theatrics. Facts. Those storefront churches. Yeah, exactly. Hustling. Last church I went to, Bishop was knocking down the prophet. Hey, look. Oh my God. Okay, I got a story for y'all. Before I play this next video from this one pastor. Yo, so same scenario. So this is when whenever I was with my ex-fiance or whatever, right? So New Year's, I'm not gonna front. This particular New Year's, I wanted to be outside. I did not want to spend my New Year's at church. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people, you know, they like to bring in the new year, you know, celebrating the Lord and, you know, and all of that. And kudos to you. But that ain't what I wanted to do. Okay. But, you know, we were invited to attend this other pastor's church or whatever, because our pastor at the time, he was going to be one of the guest pastors that was going to be preaching that night or whatnot. And y'all know how black churches are. Niggas be preaching all night. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, we come here for a little bit, we chill, hang out, and then we gone. So anyways, the leading pastor of this church, he gets up here and he's preaching the Holy Ghost, and you know, he's telling the women in the church how they need to keep their legs closed and you know, and preaching this abstinence and celibacy and all this and that. And, you know, he's married, got kids or whatever, but low key, he's messing with my ex-fiance's best friend. You know, I'm like, okay. So then,
Jesus.
so then, come to find out, the pastor, the one that's preaching all this stuff, like I say, he's already committing adultery because he's sleeping with someone else outside of his covenant. All right.
Jesus.
But then, next thing you know, he ends up knocking up the best friend. I'm like, what in? I'm like, man, what in the hell?
Jesus.
I'm like, and then get this. Dude wanted her to terminate the pregnancy. Craziness going on in the church. Craziness going on in the church. I said, yo, for y'all to be preaching all that Bible stuff and, you know, acting like you're holier than thou, I'm like, it's all a facade. It's all a facade, you know. Shoot.
Jesus.
Man, see, churches are 501c3 I think you meant organizations. Their charities is a business. LOL, that's why there are so many of them. Yeah. Oh, gee, you watch my movie, you know why I don't go to church. That was a true story. A whole mess. Of course he did. He didn't want to get exposed. Exactly. He did not want that to get out. I said, wow. Wow. Like, he really wanted her to go ahead and get that abortion. Like, ridiculous. Okay. All right. So let's see. So I got one video here from a pastor who, you know, is mad at Drewski because, you know, he made the video. But this is a real life representation. Let's see. Let me pull it up here. All right. So but again, I thought it was hilarious. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go. Pastors are reacting to the Drewski skit.
They're trying to downplay church, and I ain't going for it in Jesus' name. Everything we got in here is because of God blessings, y'all donations, and my donations. It's all for the church. Praise the Lord. And let me tell you something. Fuck that fat bitch. This bitch ass trying to downplay church, and I ain't going for it in Jesus' name. Everything we got in here is because of God blessings, y'all donations, and my donations. It's all for the church. Praise the Lord. And let me tell you something. Fuck that fat bitch.
I'm really trying to figure out. I'm not going to front. I was trying to figure out if this is AI because somebody else did ask this. If this is AI. And, okay. Nah, people saying that. People saying it's AI. Okay. All right. It might be AI. But nevertheless, I still thought it was funny. Either way. I would not be surprised if there are pastors and people out here in the church, or who lead their flock, who feel that same exact way, you know. So there's AI, but it's still funny. Okay, all right, yeah, it's AI. All right, cool. So let's see. So let's get into the next one here. Let's see. Which one do I want to go to next? Oh, yeah. Let's since we here at the church, let's go visit my girl over at the East of Eden. All right, and she gonna talk to y'all about transferring of the spirits. All right, she gonna talk to y'all about the transference of the spirits.
Don't bother us, me and Aunt Debbie taking care of children.
Well, hold on now. Let me get you queued up right now. All right, so if y'all remember her, she was our pastor that said, "Hey, you're not gonna be You're not gonna be licking on me. And she was going in. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Business, and then you and Aunt Debbie turn the music up in the room, and the little boy, you done put him a tray out there with snacks on it and juice, and oh, you just baiting the baby up while you and Aunt Debbie, the hoe, is back there in the room. Huh? And you wonder why your child grow up, with them same demons. Because see, while you in the room and you took your child over there, then them transferring the spirits went in your child, because your child was in there distracted.
Oh.
Are you comfortable? Don't bother us. Me and Aunt Debbie taking care of church business. And then you and Aunt Debbie turn the music up in the room. And the little boy, you done put him a tray out there with snacks on it and juice. And oh, you just baiting the baby up while you and Aunt Debbie, the hoe, is back there in the room. Huh? And you wonder why your child grow up, with them same demons. Because see, while you in the room and you took your child over there, then them transferring the spirits went in your child, because your child was in there distracted. Let's talk about transferring the spirits.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And you can say I ain't preaching, but I'm preaching.
Yes, you are.
Let me tell you this right here about the transferring of spirits. See, the transferring of spirits is real. Amen. The transferring of spirits is real. It's called soul ties. See, let's get down to the nita and the grita. Okay? Say that you meet a man. And he said, well, let me, before I marry you, I got to test drive you. Well, I'm not a Chevrolet, a Buick, a Kia Sorento, a Pinto, a Lamborghini, an Elantra, and I'm not a car that you drive. But let me tell you, even in kissing of the mouth, there is transferring of spirits when you kiss with the tongue, when you kiss and you change saliva with a man. You have a transferring of spirits. Lust and sex comes into play before you have actual sex. Through kissing, there can be transferring of lustful spirits.
You right about it.
It's called soul ties. So when that man begin to do all, he don't have to, get to the nits and grits. He wants to sit up there and watch movies, and most of the time it's at your house. Stupid. And then you, just kissing him. Ooh, you just in there, you just doing all this stuff. Right. And the next thing you know, you can't get him off your mind. But let me just reiterate something to all of you people who don't know about soul ties. Because one thing I can tell you about Dr. Angie Ray, Dr. Angie Ray sat us down and talked to us and taught us about soul ties, okay? And how they come about. Let me just tell you something right here. See, what you don't understand is before you marry her or him, you need need to really go on a 40-day fast.
Amen. Amen.
And tell God to reveal to you all of the sexual escapade this man has had, or that woman, before you marry.
Huh? Amen.
You got to know what spirits he packing before he play between you, your legs. Because what a lot of people don't know, what a lot of people don't understand, because they've never been in the closet with God to know. They just go on what they know.
She preaching. She preaching to y'all. I don't think y'all hear what she's saying. I don't think y'all hear what she's saying right now, because the soul ties and the transferring of the spirits, bodily fluids, as OG say down in the chat, the transference of the spirits. Y'all see, that's how you get caught up. That's how you end up being a single mother. That's how you end up being a single father. That's how you end up with a broken family, because you get the mixing of all these bodily fluids and transferring of all these spirits, and then you carrying these spirits around from body to body, bodies. See, y'all got to be more discerning about who you decide to transfer these spirits with. See, y'all not listening to her right now, because she preaching. You hear me?
Jesus.
Okay. Now I got one more video, because she gets into it now. She gets into it real heavy about committing adultery. Now, I felt that one in my spirit. Yes. I felt that one in my spirit. All right. Woo! Don't get me in here to preaching tonight. Nah, but all right. So I got one more video here from the east of Eden. Because some of y'all out here, you're doing a lot of cheating. You're doing a lot of scandalous stuff. But you're out here acting like you're just so holy. But I can see it. I can see the demon. I can see the demon through the phone. You might be sitting there thinking, J-Mo don't see my evil spirit. You better, thank you, Mary. Thank you. You better hit the donations. You better hit
donations.
Okay?
Donations.
Woo! All right, let's see. Let's get into this next video, man. One more from her, because to me, she is freaking hilarious. But the people in her congregation, you can tell she is preaching to all single women. I'm not gonna say they lonely. I'm just gonna say they single. Okay, she's preaching to her flock, and look, however you get the word, whatever you need in order to get by. Pass the collection plate around. Pass it around.
Donations.
Yes, indeed.
Donations.
Jesus.
Yes, indeed. Y'all didn't think y'all was going to come up in here and go to church. Y'all didn't think y'all was going to go to church up in here on this Wednesday night. On this hump day. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Here we go, man. Let's see. Let's hear her talk about people committing adultery. All right.
See us part 2.
The vibrator, honey. And she done made sure it's all battery powered. And then when that thing came out called the Rose, the husband and wife over there telling each other, well, you got to buy another Rose, honey, because I like the Rose too.
Jesus.
And don't even know that both of them is committing adultery with the Rose.
Jesus.
And then if my husband got to have a rose other than
Jesus.
You up there talking about, child, I can't even hardly have the rose, but every time I turn around, he got the rose and smiling. Oh, no, sir. If I ain't enough to satisfy you, then I don't need to be with you.
Jesus.
Cause I know I know a couple things, baby. And they ain't nasty either, but baby, I can wear you out. If I can't please you, the streets can't either.
Jesus.
After this here's part 2.
The vibrator.
Oh man, yo, I need to find where her church is at. I found her Facebook because I had to do the research, y'all. I had to do the research after she said, "You're not gonna be licking on me," and gerbils going up the booty and all that. I said, "Oh no, I got to find out what church, where she at. I need to see." I need to see more of her. Oh my God. I did not know that. I didn't know that, you know, having a toy, having a rose or any type of toy was was committing adultery. But you know what, man? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all too on this one, man. In that same relationship that I was telling y'all about earlier with the ex-fiance or whatever, because she was on some stuff like she wanted to be celibate until marriage or whatever, right? And you know, and I'm like, okay, all right, you know, I'm going with it. But it didn't last that long. So we did it like twice. And it was so crazy, y'all. It was so crazy because after each time we did it, like she immediately just started crying and having like this real like emotional moment. So I'm like, yo, at this point, I'm like, yo, I don't even want to do it. Like, okay, all right, I guess we will now. Well, let me preface this by saying it was definitely consensual. Okay, all right, because I don't want y'all thinking no crazy shit. But man, but one thing she told me one time, because I'm like, all right, look, if we not gonna be having sex or whatever, like, I still wanna have fun with myself. You know what I'm saying? And she told me, similar to her, that me masturbating was like me cheating on her. I'm thinking, how am I cheating on you with myself? I didn't understand that. I didn't get that for the life of me. How am I cheating on you? And I'm pleasing myself. So, you know, I went about a good 30 days. Without touching myself because I'm like, I don't want to cheat on her. But then by that 30th day, I said, man, fuck this. I said, damn that. Shit. Hell nah. Bump it. You know? So, anyways, man. Do you think I did? Do you think I did? I definitely didn't. I did not tell her anything. Yeah, nah, I kept that private time. I kept that to myself. Cause I know I wasn't gonna go to my girl and be like, hey Barbara, it's Steve. Or hey Barbara, it's Shirley type shit, you know? I'm not about to dime myself out. How I'm gonna be my own side nigga? Like, golly. That's crazy. I'm my own side nigga in this. Ridiculous. Okay. So, all right, let's see here. I got a couple more here, but I really want to get to the Corey Holcomb and Anton video. But All right, so let's see. So let's do one more quick hits here. And yeah. We'll end it. We'll end it here. All right. So let's see. Was that last week? No, that wasn't last week. Oh, no. Yeah, let's end it here. All right. So last week, I showed y'all the video of the girl who said that she cut off her 4-year friendship ended with her friend over a man. And the way she made it seem was like this man was just, like he was cool. Like he wasn't abusive. Like he was a decent guy, but basically making it seem like she was doing the bare minimum, or he was doing the bare minimum for her girl. And if y'all remember from last week, a lot of the people in the comments were like, yo, why are you so invested in their relationship? You pocket watching, you sound like a hater. It sounds like you actually want her man for yourself, because she was so mad at the fact that that her friend's man was for her birthday, took her out to eat and got her some jewelry and some flowers, got her gift and some flowers, when she felt like her friend deserved to be going to these exclusive resorts and just going all out. So apparently the friend responded to old girl's original TikTok. So that's where we're gonna end off this quick hits here. All right, so let's see. Let me pull this up. So the friend did indeed respond, and I was like, she pretty much confirmed a lot of what people were saying in the comments. All right, so let's see. Let me cue this up. And if you haven't already, man, please like the stream. Hit the thumbs up. The likes are free. That is the one way you can donate to the channel is by liking the stream, All right, so help your boy out with a couple likes on the stream. But all right, here we go. So okay. So she responds. Oh. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't know. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. Volume's up here at the top. No, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah. That's what I wanted. Okay, here we go.
Friend who cut her off responded.
So since y'all keep sending me the video, and since I'm blocked, let's just talk about it.
Oh, she blocked you.
First and foremost, the fact that you started your video talking about my friend of 4 years cut me off over a man and didn't actually explain what the dynamic of the relationship was, I'm going to do that for you. You didn't get cut off over a man. You got cut off over my man, my husband, the person that's the most important to me.
The friend didn't mention that her friend was married in the video. She made it seem like her man was just some random nigga. But I'm gonna let it play.
You live a life where you live in la la land. You A, don't have a man. B, don't have somebody, have never had anybody that does for you what my husband does for me. You are a pocket watcher. You clock everything that is done in a manner in which you wouldn't accept it, but nobody's even doing for you what my man does for me. Whoa. You're upset, wholeheartedly upset, more upset than me that I got jewelry, dinner, and flowers, the thing that I requested, the thing that I enjoy, because baby, I'm a mother and a wife and I work full time. I be tired. I don't want to do a whole lot of stuff all the time. And it's not out of the norm, having been married all of these years, for my husband for our anniversary to take me to dinner, get me flowers, and get me a gift. That's enough. It's not low effort. It's not bare minimum.
The friend who cut her off.
Yeah. All right, so there's a part 2. So let me matter of fact, let me just go to our page and pull up part 2 here.
You're not a celebrity. You don't live a life where this is happening for you and everybody else around you. So like what? Not only that, you're disclosing information to the internet that's not your business to tell. Like, why are you coming on the internet talking about my man's income?
Yeah.
Because you sold the house. Like, be so for real. You're weird. And not for nothing, but what we do with our finances is for a greater purpose for our kids, because we are building generational wealth. We are trying to make sure that we can retire early. So getting flown out or going on a trip all the time is not our top priority. And as that man's wife, I know how to be an asset to him. And this is why I say I don't accept relationship advice for real from people who don't have successful relationships. They've never been married. They don't have anything for real. They live in delusion in la la land, and they only dream about the day that a man's gonna come in and do half the stuff that my man does for me. So thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. That's the tea. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.
Jesus.
Yo, for real. Straight up, like, oh my God. I'm so glad that she responded and she put out her version of the video. The truth, okay? Because, for her friend to make it seem like, this guy, he, just does the bare minimum, and, flowers is cool, dinner is cool, but like, there are so many resorts that you could be going to, and this, that, and the third. But for her to be like, yo, like, that's enough for me. He actually did what I wanted for my birthday, because we got kids. I'm tired. The things that we're doing. Why you busy pocket watching and worried about what the hell I'm doing? Why you worried about all that? Look, we trying to put our money to the side and trying to build generational wealth, for our kids. And she said, you ain't got no man, you ain't got nobody. And like I be saying all the time, single women be keeping women single. Now, if she was to be so easily influenced by her friend, by, the pressures of, chicks talking on social media, she might be looking at her husband like, damn, I might need to get rid of this nigga. But no, shout out to her. So let's see. We got the homie Jay Blight in the building. What's going on with you, my guy? Okay. And no jacket. Bro, I don't even be wearing a coat like that, bro. Like, come on now. Like, let's be for real. You know what, nigga? You know what, bro? Because I don't ever want you to talk about me wearing a jacket ever again. Because, bro, you be on your live streams with the shades on, and brother, you inside. So, you know what? All right, Jay Blight, if I can wear my coat inside, then you can wear your shades inside. How about that, brother? How about that? All right, so let's see. Let's get into I was gonna go to the land of delusion because I got some stuff, but I really want to get into this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels video. All right, so we're gonna get into that here, and let me pull it up because these are two content creators. One, Corey Holcomb. I mean, legendary comedian. You know, I like his show 5150, and I like his show 5150, and then Anton Daniels. You know, I mean, hey, a lot of people don't like Anton. A lot of people don't fuck with Anton, but I like Anton. I like his content, and so whenever I saw that they were actually doing that he was actually going to go on Corey Holcomb's show, I was like, oh, okay, this gonna be kind of lit right here, because I think that they see eye to eye whenever it comes to, you know, relationships and things like that, and men and women dynamics or whatnot. But whenever it comes to like some of their other ideologies in terms of, you know, black folks and politics and things of that nature, I think that they're definitely on two different sides of the spectrum, where you have, you know, Anton who is not shy about him saying that he's a conservative, he's a Republican, and Corey, even though he may say he's independent, I would have to say, based on some of the things that he said in this exchange, that you know, he tends to lean more towards the left. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. And like I said, this is like a straight up this turned into a nigga moment. If y'all are familiar with the Boondocks, then y'all know what I mean when I say a nigga moment. This was one of them conversations where, you know, you talking to a family member, a cousin, you know, an uncle, you know, and you making sense, but and your uncle or cousin know you making sense, but then they resort to the ad hominems and everything. So, but anyways, we're gonna get into it, and then let's see, because I don't want to play all of it, but I do want to play a good portion of it at least, so y'all get the context of what's going on. So let me pull it up here. You don't say shit about niggas wearing shades on stages at concerts. Don't hate on me. Bruh, they're performing. They're performing. They have on that's part of their persona. What do you mean? No, I don't have any smoke for them. I don't have nothing to say about that. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay.
Everybody. I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men.
Okay, let's see. Let me back up.
But well, you understand voting don't work, right?
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Let's start about here, I think.
Say, because this is backdoor your Republicans, I know.
Okay, yeah.
Kamala Harris will make is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposed to be.
So let me go back just a little bit more. Sorry.
Everything. But I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you say, and so, you know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
and it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question.
Okay, here we go.
What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
No, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people. And it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to, you know?
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and you know, programs and things like that.
The main way that they
You need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite honest.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, you know, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct and if it's all about white people and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion.
I mean, he's right. I mean, as a culture, as black folks, yes. The holy trinity when it comes to black people is you can't talk about Barack, Michelle, or Beyonce.
Champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this point.
Absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up, up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you what it stands for.
You don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it stands. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board.
Let me pause right there because I mean, I don't know if y'all seen what's going on out there in Chicago, you know, but they have raised the property taxes like crazy to the point to where you got people really complaining and talking about how, you know, they raised the taxes so high that you know, is literally unaffordable for them. You know, and I do believe that, you know, growing up, I mean, that's all we've been taught as black folks is to vote blue no matter who. And you vote in these black politicians who literally be fucking up your cities. And we still, as a collective, continue to vote for them.
We're taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level. Not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm going to tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
But you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
I gotta stop right there. Now, if we're talking about, if we're talking about voting for president, I mean, maybe not as much, but where it does count is your local elections, in which this is what Anton is basically talking about. You have to vote in your local elections if you want to see some type of change within your community. Yeah, you may not, whether or not you voted for Trump or Harris in the last election. I mean, it really didn't matter. But what does matter is, the people in your city.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote. And
See, and this is where, and this is where as black folks, you got black folks, and then you got niggas. And I'm sorry, even though I fuck with Corey, I think in this instance, he being a nigga right now, because you can't sit up here and tell me, and I hear what you're saying, Brandon, and I hear what you're saying, that if you're not a lobbyist, it don't matter. Local votes get bought out too. I mean, I hear that, but I mean, do you really see lobbyists like that in your counties? I mean, I don't know, but again, if people aren't going out to the polls, in your local elections because you're not participating in some sucker shit, then you can't necessarily be mad. You can't be mad at the fact of, whenever certain things happen in your community, because guess what? By you not voting, by you not participating in the voting process, then you're basically saying, then, hey, y'all can do whatever y'all want to.
Show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents. We in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
war. All sucker shit going on.
It's a war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem. We need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's not.
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who these.
Now, see, I feel like Corey is doing a lot of moving the goalposts and just bringing up points for Anton to try to debate, you know, because again, to me, and I mean, I think that, you know, I probably just have a difference of opinion with y'all in the chat, but I mean, I do think that, you know, participating in your local politics does make a difference. I think it does make a change. But I think what Corey is trying to do here is he's realizing that, okay, all right, I'm kind of losing the battle here. So now I'm about to just start throwing out other shit.
Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose.
See, I think Corey's being a bit disingenuous here. I think we done got to a point in the conversation already, and I mean, and it's early, but I mean, I think we've gotten to a point to where it doesn't really matter what Anton says. I feel like the clapping is, you know, it's a bit, you know, snarky, sarcastic. It's a bit dismissive.
Who's to engage? So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't hear that shit.
That's what should count.
I don't hear that shit.
Because out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the big.
Okay, so Corey pulled his card and was like, "Oh, you don't say nothing about no white people though." And Anton, I mean, I've watched enough of his content to know that like he calls out everybody. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, he's giving them a point. Hey, white women, white liberal women are a detriment and a threat to the United States. I mean, okay.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm
of
an
it?
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity.
And I think what Anton means right here is like, he's too busy trying to move. He's too busy trying to move the goalposts. You too busy up here, trying to throw all of these other little side arguments when I'm still trying to stay on the main thing.
That you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
See? Now, when you start saying that he's kissing Caucasian males at white men's asses, this is when shit about to go left. Because again, watching this a few times over, I'm like, he's spoke logically. I feel like with Anton, and I think that Corey, on so many occasions, definitely tried to move the goalposts. He said, "Oh, well, you don't say nothing about white people. Oh, well, I say this about liberal white women. Oh, well, you don't say anything about white men. Okay, well, we can get there, but let's slow it down because, whenever you try to throw so many things at somebody, like the conversation definitely starts to get a bit convoluted.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
that. You doing it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either.
Okay, but that gay shit, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm going to respect
that could
you
be true,
it's your
Brandon.
platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
we
you're
good.
not bossing up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right down, right now, and go on her back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
you
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no.
See, again, this is look, Brandon, I hear what you were saying earlier in terms of, I'm saying if we want to make change, we need money and we need to collectively get together. I'm sorry. I just don't see that happening with black folks. I don't see that happening with black folks. Niggas really don't like each other like that. Not enough to really come together and collectively try to do some shit together. This situation to me is definitely the equivalent of, like I said at the top of the live stream, when you have your cousin who's trying to, you and your cousin, your uncle or whatever, y'all having a convo at Christmas, a cookout, whatever the case may be. Y'all done had a couple drinks, whatever, y'all chopping it up, and then the conversation turned into politics and what have you. Now, your cousin on Corey, big cousin on the right, you know, he ain't, it don't seem like he's really that knowledgeable whenever it comes to, you know, politics, voting, you know, history, things of that matter. But then you got your cousin over here, your little cousin, little nephew or something, you know, and he's trying to school you a little bit. But instead of being like, oh man, you know what? Dang, you know what? Cuz might be making a point. My little nephew might be making a point. And instead of willing to be open to listen to some information that goes against what you've been taught to believe or conditioned to believe, it's easier to go ahead and jump to the ad hominems like, oh, well, you can, or start making threats like, oh, nigga, you can't beat my ass. Oh, nigga, you kissing white man's ass. Like, why does it always come down to that whenever it comes to black folks? You know, whenever you have an opinion or thoughts, or you live a life that is not typical of most black folks or the community or the culture or whatever, then all of a sudden it turns into, you know, you're a coon, you a Sambo, Uncle Tom, whatever, you know. I really do hate that. You know, I hate that it always comes down to that whenever it comes with us. And with this you know, interview right here, I really felt like they could have had a productive conversation. But let me stop yapping and let me start playing it again.
No, hold on. If you want to say show Anton, you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that.
He should have swung. Hold on. All right, let's get to some nigga shit real quick. Cause yeah, Anton stood on business. He did. After Corey said, "Oh, nigga, you kissing white man ass," he did not expect for Anton to say, "Oh, nigga, you sucking. Oh, you D-sucking right now on the black community. You pandering and D-sucking on the black community." So now, hold on, let me back it up real quick, because Corey definitely wasn't expecting that. Let me rewind that back real quick, because he called him out, and I don't think Corey's been used to being pressed like that, or having someone that is willing to, you know, go back and forth with him like that.
Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Male do to America to bring it down.
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. No, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
See?
Don't do that in front of me, because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing it easy.
Corey face right there was like, he looked at the camera, that nigga was like, what? I can't believe this nigga just said that. He said I be doing he said I be doing what? He said I be doing what?
Let's slow down, because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you
I'm not mad at that, Brandon.
And kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me, because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie.
And you know what, to Anton's point, I'm sorry, and I'm going to let it play. But to Anton's point, I do think it's easier to, you know, say white people are racist, say, you know, the reason why we can't progress is because of white supremacy. You know, the white man holding us down. Everybody's being racist. Don't nobody like black folks. I think that's easy to say. But what I do think is difficult to say, which you're going to face some backlash, is whenever you do have criticism for black folks, saying that black folks can do better, saying that, you know, black folks don't need, black folks shouldn't be so tied in this so deep connection with the Democratic Party. I think it's hard. I think it's hard to say that. I think it's hard to say that, especially whenever we've been conditioned to think that, you know, the reason why, you know, we're in the position that we're in is solely because the white man just continuously has his foot on our neck. As if, you know, as if we don't live in the nation where everyone else is trying to get to. But instead, or the fact that, hey, we carrying around these $1,000, $2,000 little computers in our pockets all day. But instead of trying to figure out how you can monetize, how you can make some money, niggas would rather, you know, doom scroll on IG, TikTok, social media, rather go back and forth with people in the comments, would rather whenever they get off from work, they rather come home, chill, party, brunch it up, you know, and bullshit, rather than taking some extra time to figure out how you can get some extra money. The white man ain't telling you you can't go out here and get no money. Like, come on now.
I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck
You
dick,
doing
homie.
you doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
Corey getting hella defensive about this D sucking though.
Switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit, homie.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well,
this
I
shit
tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you
Corey
want.
should
I don't
have.
do no dick sucking.
Corey should have swung if it was that serious.
Okay, but that gay shit. Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
shit to me.
Don't put no
I'm
dick
from
sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm gonna
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it
call this nigga out his name.
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't
You
tell me
literally
how I
said
get
he
to
was
be
ass
like
kissing.
Bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
because
this my
I think
show.
that's
This
cool.
my show.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get loud and don't switch seats if you ain't about to come over here and do nothing. If you ain't about to do nothing, then why you even switching seats?
Cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out.
I'm saying, even though Anton didn't say it, again, he said, look, we done talking. Like, what are we doing? I already done said you de-sucking right now. I already done said it a few times. If it was that much of an issue to you, hey, we can take it out back right now. We ain't gotta mess up the bag. Even though I think that if they really wanted to do that, hey, if they really wanted to run the fade, they need to holler at Jake Paul and figure out how they can market a nice little squabble so they can both get to the bag, you know? But I mean, hey, I respect it. Anton was like, look, let's squabble right now. Corey wasn't trying to squabble though. He wasn't trying to squabble.
Come back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever. I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Hey,
nah, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go.
Yo, he told Darlene, move out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. And then he sat right back down. Bruh, I thought you was about to. And then he said, "No, I'm just getting loud." Bruh, if you not about to throw hands, and I ain't no tough guy by no means. Hey, I'm a lover, not a fighter. By all means. But I'm just saying, if you about to scrap, hey, why we doing all the seat shifting and telling Darlene to move out the way only for you to sit back down? I remember going to high school with niggas like Corey. Niggas would talk loud, talk all this and that, talk all this junk, but when niggas really wanted to step to them and throw hands, then all of a sudden they start backing down. They just talk loud, but they ain't about to swing on nobody. You know what I'm saying? They be bullying with everybody else until the real bully show up. Now, when the bully start bullying the bully, now the original bully is like, nah, move out the way, Darlene, so I can sit down. Man, he wasn't. Corey was not trying to fight, man. Corey, how old is Corey? Corey got to be in his 50s, closer to 60. I don't know. But he ain't in shape. That nigga was not trying to fight, y'all. I don't care. Now, I really wonder what would have happened if Anton would have said, nigga, you be D-sucking. I really wonder what Corey would have done if Anton would have just been like, all right, nigga, you D-suck. Now what? But Anton already done said it like 2 or 3 times. Because if you really stood on all of that, then, I mean, hey, whenever he offered you the fade, you should have took the fade. And I don't know. I don't know about that, Brandon. Yeah, Corey almost 60. He tried to fight nobody who got a chance. Exactly. He was not trying to throw hands at all. Always bark, no bite. Anton definitely wasn't trying to fight. I don't know, because I remember a couple years ago, I think he had gotten in a fight with one of his family members because he showed up on one of his videos. He had like a couple scars and, you know, some bruises on his knuckles. Like, yeah, nah, I definitely don't think that Anton got an issue with scrapping, but, you know, Corey definitely wasn't trying to fight. Oh man. I don't think either one of them was trying to fight. I mean, it was good for the content, but I mean, Corey, I definitely don't think Corey was trying to fight. But again, Corey started this shit. Corey started this whole thing because I've been seeing clips online with, you know, it just going straight to Anton talking about, you know, him de-sucking the black community or whatever. But they didn't show what led up to that, which was Corey initiating the disrespect by saying, oh, nigga, you be kissing white man's asses. Like, yeah, you didn't think, you thought Anton was going to be some square. You thought he was going to be a lame. You thought that he wasn't going to one-up you. And you found out, you fucked around and found out that he did. And now you mad. So now you got to get all big and tough. You got to act all rough and tough. Yeah. One offered to go outside. The other stayed in his seat. Yeah. Mary said he touched the nerve. Yeah, exactly. Hey man, y'all do me a favor. Y'all like the stream, man. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all like the stream. Let's Let's get back into it.
Go out back right now, because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit,
up
bro.
here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit.
Because at this
You
point,
wanna
you
get back
ain't
to the
gonna do
conversation,
nothing.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Because that ain't
You not that tough.
Uh-oh. They gonna come back. This really could have been a productive conversation with two people who had differing opinions, you know. But niggas resort to nigga shit. Yeah, thanks for liking the stream. Like the stream, please.
Nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm going to respect him on that.
Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of
Now right here, I'm looking at the body language. Cause I think for Anton, look, it's just content. Like, yeah, we gonna go back and forth, but look, we can jump right back into the conversation. Like, I'm cool. But you looking at Corey right now. Corey is still bothered by the D sucking comment. he is triggered right now. And I don't know why he's so triggered by it, but he is definitely triggered by this.
White males.
That's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay,
right, so correct. Look, check this out. This is what
point. Let's keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch. Where,
I do too. And I'm a man, just like you.
I respect your switch.
Wait, what?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Yo. I respect your switch. Yo. Yo, I'm sorry. Hey, look. I don't care what kind of conflict I get into, or even if we just cool. I never want none of y'all niggas to say, hey, J-Mo, hey, I respect your switch, dog. I respect your switch. What? Yeah, nah.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
I respect your switch. Oh my God.
However, in the hands of Caucasian white males.
That's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus.
And I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right, so correct. Look, check this out. This is what I listen.
He won't let it go.
Listen. This
he won't let it go.
The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
See, he apologized. He's ready to move on.
This ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. And I'm a man, just like you.
I respect your switch. I respect you too. Okay, good. I'm glad, brother.
Good.
It ain't no fake shit right
I
here.
respect your
Absolutely.
switch.
We
Dog,
straight.
that's
I
crazy.
respect your switch, brother.
Why
And
are you
I'm
gay?
saying, like, a lot of people don't
Hey,
know.
I don't think that handshake was genuine either.
You are gay. Like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
We good.
that when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. I could get back straight. We just when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't
get
have no
into it with
sisters.
squad,
I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I mean, honestly, I just think it's just sad that at this point, we're older millennials. Corey, Gen X, we Gen Y, and it's like ain't nobody really trying to fight past 40, bro. Like, niggas is old, bro. Like, waking up in the morning, you waking up slow, groggy. You know what I'm saying? Shit be aching. It take you a minute just to even wake up and kind of get shit going. Now you talking about trying to scrap and fight with a nigga? What? Yo, niggas gotta stretch. And then afterwards, you gonna need you some icy hot. You gonna need you Epsom salt bath. You gonna be out of commission for the next 30 days, okay? Ain't nobody really trying to fight like that. Let's be for real. 40 and up, yeah, nah, we either talking or somebody gonna pull out that thing and just shoot you and just call it a day. But niggas is not trying to niggas at our age, look, bro, I'm not trying to fight nobody, okay?
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
Corey is not good.
That's why I tried to explain myself right
Corey
there,
is
because
not
I'm like,
good.
This man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do, absolutely.
Can you give me an example?
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose.
You said he was
what's
kissing
disrespectful
ass.
because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last
Go ahead,
part.
land.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you
Well, then you shouldn't have started. You shouldn't have started with the homosexual shit. You shouldn't have started with you kissing and licking white man's asses. And then it wouldn't have got to the point that it got to. But the fact that Corey is not, he ain't letting it go, y'all. Corey is not letting this go. Anton done apologized. He said, okay, like, that's your boundary. I know that. Okay, like, let's keep it moving. Let's continue the conversation. Let's continue the conversation. But Corey is still stuck. And I'm like, yo, for someone to still be so stuck on this topic, like, to me, it almost kind of begs the question, like, bro, you sure you don't suck dick, dog? Or you sure you ain't engaged in some kind of homosexual activity? Because it just, I don't know, like, when you just be so anti-gay. And to me, I'm like, if somebody said some gay shit about me, like, okay, nigga, I don't care. I've had plenty of stuff said about me before, and it just rolls off my back because I don't really give a fuck because I know who I am. And you wouldn't be able to find not nan nigga that would say anything of that sort, okay? Because we don't roll like that, you know. I live and let live. Do what you want to do. I really don't give a fuck.
You tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear
See,
what I said.
Corey don't listen to
all the time. You see it in the chat.
Corey don't be
comments,
listening.
all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand. So this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say about, this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got motherfuckers
Let me
talking about me.
no. Let me ask you a question.
This motherfucker saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm saying I'm not.
But Anton just said it in your face, and it didn't go bad. Anton sat up there. It told you be sucking dick. You be sucking the black community's dick, and it didn't go bad. He said it. He said it 2 or 3 times. And it didn't go bad.
No. Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Why is Corey acting like he wasn't being disrespectful?
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree, because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as 2 left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm going to disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No, you can't do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would
said,
like to
you
know.
said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online.
Did
it ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're.
What about when you're talking about real people?
He's not OG. He's not.
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear me when I say
what you're saying?
Whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if I am.
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm going to win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm going to tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life. and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's gonna go up, then it's just gonna go up and we just gonna figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
gonna talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not gonna talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. And
But see, he's not. Corey doesn't realize that, like, yo, the reason why y'all ended up where y'all ended up is because you did cross the line. Because just because we have a difference of opinion whenever it comes to our, ideologies, whenever it comes to, politics or whatever, doesn't mean that you should just straight up, disrespect me, especially if you're kind of low key losing the argument. And now, because you feel like you losing the argument, now you got to resort to, being disrespectful. And that's how we got here. When really, again, Anton was over the shit. He apologized for it. Y'all dapped him up. You said it was cool. You said, okay, I can get back. But why are we still talking about this shit 20 minutes later?
And I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
cool. I don't go there to try to, I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily.
Pretty much, OG.
Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I
swear.
know that now, right?
Yo, Corey is so stuck on this.
Because that's the, I forget I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please
because
give me an
because I don't
example?
want because I don't want to
Say,
implement
look, Corey
nobody
antagonizing.
that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
What do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak
By
from my
you
own
saying
perspective.
that, it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick your
said I
targets
pick on people
carefully.
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully.
And I would have to agree with Anton on this because, again, Corey reminds me of a nigga that you go to high school with, a nigga that, talk super loud, talk all kinds of shit. But then he'll only do that to people that he know ain't gonna do nothing back. He not gonna press the nigga that's a real bully. He not gonna press a nigga that's where the screws is halfway loose. He not gonna do that. Corey definitely picks his targets carefully. You know, he does that for sure. And Corey's like, oh, well, we'll name some people. Again, he trying to spare you, Corey. He really trying to spare you right now. He really is. Corey just showed he's soft as hell. I'm just saying, like, Corey really kind of getting in his feelings on this one.
Very carefully.
So you can't give me an example?
Because
that's the third time.
I'll give you an example.
See,
okay.
Now you done poked the bear.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about him?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash. No jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
And
I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of you found a way.
Exactly. Ding ding ding. You know, I mean, look, Anton tried to say, look, man, I'm trying to be cool. We can leave it alone. We can move on. Then as soon as I pulled the card and said, hey, you was tiptoeing around that Dave Chappelle special, my nigga. And I'm not gonna front, man. Like I was really cause I started watching that Dave Chappelle special, and like for some reason, well, I didn't finish it. And I was gonna go back to it, but I wasn't pressed to go back to it. And I'm sitting up here like, yo, is it just me? But like I didn't really find it as funny as some of his other specials. You know? So I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all was fucking with Dave Chappelle's last special, but yeah, I don't know. But Corey tried it, and then when he tried it,
I love you, Darlene. I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. Okay. Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond to that?
Darlene laughing.
And she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see, I don't cut me off. I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But
I know what
I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
I'm listening.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you.
Speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Sometimes
I
you
don't
get
know about
bullshit.
that.
Nobody
I
call you out
mean,
on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Yachty. I mean, they don't never really call them out like that. I mean, if we're gonna be for real, I mean, I don't see it. I mean, yeah, they may go back and forth with him a little bit, but I rarely see them really pushing back on Corey. They're not pushing back on Corey the same way that Anton is right now. I can kind of guarantee you that. Maybe behind the scenes. Maybe so, because we don't know their relationship. Maybe so, but on screen, yeah, I don't see that. And they've been around for a long time.
But I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Because one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said.
Nobody's running up on anybody at these big ages.
Obvious,
like, let's
and
be
I
for
can't
real.
teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dude's been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dude's been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dude's been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And
Corey low key being shady right here and throwing shots, but we gonna get there.
I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And it ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dude's been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay. So anybody around me, dude's been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dudes been paid, so I don't know you. I don't know you.
And we spoke right
Got
before the show.
Question for Anton. Anton.
What happened?
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I understand.
You get me?
I got that. Right. I got that. But in my case, too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point, because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry in it. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff, so I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit?
See?
Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have, I can admit. If a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
you mean like checking you?
Not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
okay,
And you know what I'm saying? It's not his wife. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like if a man got a woman with him and he say, "Hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so and so." It makes me say, "Okay, this is his lady." That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman, and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't
basically
been explained,
she basically just confirmed what
hold
Anton
on,
said.
What the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if
Corey
somebody
being
took the
shady
time-
right here.
If somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed on. I'm like,
There's people in the chat say, "What is Corey talking about?" All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, uninitiated. Don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am.
Me,
I admit that I am a C student.
in what?
In life and everything.
Okay.
In school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest.
Nah, they're not together.
I like that you said that. But see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown. And I'm saying, like, if they asked me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right. Because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then, step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those do what I say, not what I do?
No.
I said do what's right.
Let me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about. So that we all can understand it because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
that's
look,
what you said. They teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me, you said it.
Phil laughing?
Phil's silly. He's silly. Philly tried to, look, it was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing, how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing, how he was thinking.
Corey not going to have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You
not gonna have
funny.
me back on the show.
If I wasn't going to have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm doing right now, Phil? I'm putting pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working like that.
By saying that he not going, because
it ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What? I think it's
what Corey don't like? Why you talking to that man over there?
Because
Mary.
I got to talk to Phil. I'm
For
talking
real.
to Corey through Phil.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be off topic.
Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off. Go ahead.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to
Why everything resorts back to homosexual behavior? Everything is gay to Corey. Corey over here like,
why are you gay?
to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to get my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When
I'm gonna try to
did the
explain.
conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. I'm gonna let you land because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it. I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking
Why
to
are you
men
gay?
who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you,
You the one that's talking in riddles. I'm
you
talking
ain't never
straight
been to
talk.
jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I
Why
could
would I go
tell.
to jail?
I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would.
like, how did we get here? How did we get here? Like, who wants to? You can tell I ain't never been to jail. Like, nigga, why would I want to go to jail? What? What are you, Corey? Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Like, this is he going out bad, man. This is. I'm sorry, man. After this exchange, like, I'm kind of looking at Corey a bit differently here, man. I'm not gonna front to y'all. I fuck with Corey. I probably still catch the 5150 show, every now and then, like as a casual watcher here and there, if he show up on the blogs or whatever. But this ain't a good look. This ain't a good look, bro.
Would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. You land. I'm gonna let you land because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it. I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you.
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I
Why
could
would go to
tell.
jail?
I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying.
never going to jail, bro.
Okay.
I don't even have that in, dog. I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. I
don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw it.
Right.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
Right.
And it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other, because men can go to war over misunderstandings.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other, because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go. I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe.
And I triggered you. Who knows?
Anton talking shit. Maybe so. Maybe Corey, like I said earlier, with the dick sucking comment, you know, I don't think Corey knew that he was gonna come back with an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? He hit him with a jab and he came back with an uppercut. And he looked at the camera and he was stunned. He didn't think Anton was gonna come with that smoke.
But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied, because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all
why
I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful.
Again, I mean, is he lying though? Is he? I feel he's like, yo, I feel like I shitted on you. Oh man.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Be careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the tough talk? I got security. You got security. Ain't nobody doing
I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
you just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologized. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing with
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man.
You
Just gone, man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass the Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga.
See, again, when you defeated in the argument, you resort to the ad hominem attacks. You resort to the ad hominems. And that's what that was. Again, I mean, my God. Again, the conversation didn't have to go left. It really didn't. Just because they had a difference of opinion. But, I mean, here at the end, I mean, again, Corey, I don't think he really sees what everyone else sees. Because I mean, you started it from the beginning with the licking white man's ass, kissing white man's asses. Then we moved forward, and you talked about this whole disrespect, de-sucking thing for a good 30 minutes. Anton apologized, like, okay, I understand that's your boundary, whatever. Let's move on. We move on in the convo, but not really. But now you done asked the man a few times. Well, you say I'm hypocritical and this, that, and the third, and I be tiptoeing around stuff. We'll name some names. Anton still trying to be nice. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, we cool. Nah, do it. Cause if you ain't saying no names, then da. He's like, all right, well, you tiptoe around the Dave Chappelle special. What's going on, Tasha? You tiptoed around the Dave Chappelle special. Darlene and Craig don't really push you. They don't really push you. Darlene pretty much confirmed that, hey, I don't even go back and forth with him because of his age. It really ain't no need. Then Corey started getting shady right around that time, talking about, if you don't, because he was speaking in coded language there at first up until Anton left, and was like, oh, well, if you bring a woman around that ain't your wife, blah 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 blah, I don't want no parts of that, Okay, so you trying to call Anton out because he brought a woman there that he works with, come to find out, and that his wife actually really adores and admires. And, you thought that he was bringing a side chick to the show, which to me would seem so dumb. If you have a platform the size of Anton's and you're going to someone that could potentially be enemy territory, why would you bring a side chick? Why would you bring your side chick to that? To give this nigga some ammo on you in case things go left, which they did. And again, I don't necessarily respect Corey for breaking God code, for breaking man code. I don't care how bad it got between me and somebody and we arguing back and forth online. I'm not about to take it. I'm not about to take it there. I'm not about to try to ruin your family and what you got going on outside of this because this is just content. You know, we just shooting the shit and going back and forth. It's for the clicks. It's for, you know, for people like me to, you know, and us to react to it and, you know, whatever. But I'm not about to, you know, out this man if he brought some other woman there that's not his wife. Like, nigga, that's gay. like Mary said, yeah.
Why are you gay?
That's gay.
Who says I'm gay?
Wouldn't do that.
You are gay.
Wouldn't do that at all. You know, that shit to me was just wild. And then for him to like really try to put Anton on blast after again, he called him a bitch. Got disrespectful now. Okay, granted, Anton did say, nah, I felt like I shitted on you. But again, he's just giving Corey that same energy. And Corey didn't like the fact that somebody was willing to give him that same energy. So again, he kind of went out bad on this one. He went out bad on this one. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking at Corey sideways with this one. Cause bro, it didn't even have to get to that point, you know, in your feelings. And Anton said that earlier. Corey was in his feelings. He was in his feelings after that D-sucking comment. After the D-sucking comment, Corey did not want to let that go at all. And then the fact that, you know, you said all this stuff about, you know, you got to watch how you talk to a man face to face and this, that, and the third, which is true, you know, cause you never know who it is that you talking to and shit could go left, you know? So, I mean, you definitely got to treat, your fellow guy, your fellow man with a certain level of, respect, you know, just off top, because things can get violent. But, you know, oh man. I think from the beginning when, you know, Anton talked about, you know, how black people have always generally been conservative and Republican or whatever, and Corey kind of laughed it off, you know, and was kind of like snarky with that. You know, that was just the beginning right there. So I mean, yeah, it definitely went left. And the dapping each other up, I wasn't buying that either. That was kind of fake. That not kind of fake. That was fake. Cause Corey still had that D sucking. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Like, for you to be that upset about that comment, I get it. There's certain things that trigger people and get people riled up. But if you know you're not gay, if you know you're not homosexual or whatever, why do you let that bother you so bad? Like, for real, I've definitely have had people accuse me of being gay or whatever the fuck, but I don't give a fuck, cuz I know who I am. I don't let that bother me. I don't let bullshit like that bother me. That was crazy. Oh man, well you just gonna have to watch the playback. I'm gonna chop this up maybe tonight. I might chop it up tonight and post it tomorrow. But we were just basically reacting to this interview with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. So, you know, shit just kind of went left between them two, and it was just unfortunate, because again, I thought that it could have been a good conversation, but let's see. I want to see what they're saying in the comments though. I'm gonna go to the newest comments. Okay, so at the 58:10 mark, very hypocritical, and Anton missed a chance to call him out on it. Oh, okay. Let's see. What timestamp was that? Let's see, 58:10. Let's see. Okay.
But he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said.
Yeah, he definitely is. He in his feelings. Yeah. Always those types in the community talking down on black men, but tight-lipped about Caucasian males. Okay, I mean, Corey wrong and very ignorant. Both of them brothers is out of shape, try to go outside. Oh man, Corey talking about already been to court for getting into it with a lady. Why you didn't go outside with that man? Okay, Corey told Anton what he needed to be told. Anton is an ass kisser of white people. I don't know. I don't really see that. Somebody said you scared. If you gotta explain, you already losing. Gotta get off that plantation. Let's see. 99% of this chat is making excuses for Corey. He yelled at Darlene like a gay man. Okay, Anton was definitely rage baiting. Do y'all know how disrespectful it is to talk to another person about you while you were there, then disrespected D and Craig by basically calling them flunkies? That man was definitely there with an agenda. Again, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Corey antagonized it. He told Anton, who you talking about? Name names, because if you're not gonna name names, then it just seemed like you just blowing smoke. Basically, you selling wolf tickets. So he brought up Craig and Darlene. And Darlene basically confirmed the fact that she let Corey do whatever the fuck. He a comedian. It can't come back with jokes. Exactly. I'm telling you that D sucking comment stunned the shit out of Corey, man. I'm about to say, OG, if you still up, man, I'm gonna drop the link if you want to come up, man. I think I got it though. I think I got it. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody that wanna come up and let me know how they feel about the interview or whatever. If anybody wanna join. Darlene and Craig are flunkies. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't see them give any kind of pushback on Corey. I mean, he's been around for the 5150 show's been around for a long time, and I'm sorry, I just haven't seen that energy. I hadn't seen that energy, especially not from Darlene. You know. Darlene might go back and forth with him a little bit, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So, you know, but I'm gonna leave a link right there in the chat if anybody want to come up. But yeah, but that was it right there. All right. So let's see. So, since we got through that, I think I'll go about 20 more minutes. We can take a trip. To the land of delusion. Okay. All right. So, because I did want to get to some of these. Before we do that. Okay. Now, remember the week before last, I was telling y'all I was showing y'all how they got the new trend. Chicks want to be before they live with a man and blah blah blah. They want to be musty in peace. I said, okay, y'all just want to walk around and be stinking. But But I found this video. This video popped up on the timeline, and I was like, okay, yeah, I got to show this on the live stream. Let me pull this up, man, because I was like, wow, this is. I don't even know why you would post this. Some things y'all gotta leave alone, man. Y'all gotta. Everything is not for the internet. I promise you. Everything is not. Everything is not for the internet. She said, I'm starting to smell a little better. All right, here we go.
Everybody, so I do have a change in the smell. I put this on my hand, I rub it together, I lift up my stomach, and I put it right there, all on my area in between my legs. And trust me, I smell a little better now. Thank you to my friend. I use this at least 2 times a day. So if you want to smell good, get this. Because I'm working on my smell and I'm starting to smell a little better. Hey everybody, so.
A little better. Why just a little better though? And what was you smelling like before though? What was you smelling?
I do have a change in the smell. I put this on my hand.
In the smell of what though? In the smell of what though? Like, well, it's Vagisil, so I'm assuming the vaginal area. But the internet is their diary. TikTok and Instagram is their diaries. It is.
I rub it together, I lift up my stomach, and I put it right there, all on my area in between my legs. And trust me, I smell a little better now. Thank you to my friend. I use this at least 2 times a day. So if you want to smell good, get this. Because I'm working on my smell and I'm starting to smell a little better.
She said, I use it at least 2 times a day and I'm starting to smell a little better. What is a little better? Because that means to tell you still stinking. It might not be as strong as it was, but baby girl, you still you still stink. All right, so let's see. This one video I wanted to play for y'all. Now, I got 2 parts to this video because these girls were talking about dumb things. I don't know, y'all might have seen this already, but dumb things that they did in
I became an alcoholic and got kicked out of school.
Okay.
I stayed with a nigga after he cheated.
Hold on. We're trying to get there. Okay. So these young women are going to tell you about the dumb things that they did in 2025. Now I got a part 2 to this video because they did have a response to this, but here we go. Dumb things they did in 2025. The first one, let me refresh.
I became an alcoholic and got kicked out of school. I stayed with a nigga after he cheated on me in jail. I had an abortion this year. I talked to 3 niggas in jail. I gave a nigga my passwords and stuff. I went to jail. I had 3 niggas this year. I had a nigga down in jail. I hit a nigga with my car. I lost my Loewe shades in Aruba. New shades. I was drinking pregnant, but I didn't know. I pulled up to my nigga side bitch house, beat his ass, then went to work a 12-hour shift. All them 3 niggas had a key to the house. I got out of jail and got a DUI 2 weeks later.
Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, Tasha. Hey, go ahead start making them soaps. But okay. So, this is what they say they were. These are the mistakes that they made in 2025 now. Now they came back with a response because I guess, people in the comments were like, well, I don't know. I think some of these comments were like egging them on, but I think a lot of people were responding to like, yo, y'all are some real life kind of birds out here. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Someone said y'all need to move from by each other immediately. So y'all just love jailbirds, huh? Let me move this over a little bit. So y'all just love jailbirds, huh? All three of them had a key. Y'all need to split up. Can't be influencing each other. I need y'all to stop drinking and talking to men. I think y'all might want to try group therapy this year. I heard the word jail too many times. Y'all need space from each other. I don't think y'all doing this trend correctly. Yeah, time out. Y'all need supervision. My face the whole time. Yeah. Craziness. So they came back with a response video. And I'm gonna play this for y'all. And y'all let me know what y'all think. Are y'all believing them or what? Because they're okay, I'm gonna just play the response here.
Abortion.
Nothing really happened. It's just people doing the most in comments, and it wasn't even true.
And we came to address that we were lying. I'm trying to figure out how y'all don't know people lie to go viral.
But it's the thing is, though, I wouldn't even say that. I don't feel like we literally said that, like, we're finna lie to go viral. We just was playing around, and, like, that's what happens. We didn't think that, like, it wasn't a set plan, like, yeah, we're finna. That's why we're upset about it. Because
this is too much. I don't like that type of light being.
Yeah.
We're really doing real stuff in real life, guys. We're in school. My friend graduated from college a year early. Hello.
Number one, we see you in the country. But
abortion.
Nothing really happened. It's just
Okay, so they up here trying to say that, that it was a skit. They were lying. Nothing really happened. But and that could be true. Maybe so. Maybe so. And and that's all well and good, but at the same time, y'all wanted to go viral, and this is the result of going viral for some shit that you really didn't want to go viral for. Now, you done FO'd, you done fucked around and found out, and now y'all are dealing with the repercussions, and now you coming back and saying, "Oh, nah, we was just playing." Nah, it's too late. It's too late for that. Because a lot of people, because if we go back to the video, people didn't see that video. People did not see that video. It got 99 likes, 7 comments. Yeah, nah. The damage has been done. It's already out there. So if you didn't want people to have this perception of you, then y'all shouldn't have done that. That shit is dumb. What y'all did was dumb. Sorry. She said, you live and you learn, guys. We're in our early 20s. Okay, we're going to make excuses. Just playing around. Okay, well, y'all playing around, and now, hey, this the result of that. It's social media. People are going to have opinions. And we don't know. We don't know if y'all playing around. We don't know that shit at all. That means he was cheating on her with Prison Bae. Right. Oh man. No way I would be upset about lying to the masses for clout. Exactly. Right. Why y'all lying? Why are y'all lying? I get doing skits and stuff like that to go viral. But yeah. They put it out. They know that shit real. Exactly. Craziness. All right, so let's see. Let's go here, man. Because I know y'all be thinking I be talking about the women all the time, but we got this guy here. We got this nigga here in the land of delusion here, and from the Kendra G show. So y'all already know it's some tomfoolery. Thanks to Mary. All right, so Mary sent me this clip, and yeah, we gotta get into it because I didn't watch the whole clip. I stopped after a couple seconds because I was like, you know what, I gotta watch it live with y'all. So let me pull it up real quick. All right, let's see, and I'm gonna drop the link one more time if don't nobody want to get on and share their opinion about the Corey Holcomb and Anton video, then cool. That's cool. No biggie, no pressure. All right, so let's see. Here we go. This is a clip from last year. All right, so wants a woman who will do 50-50, and that's non-negotiable. All right, here we go.
I'm
44 years old.
44. And what you do for a living?
I work at Walmart. I'm a cashier.
Okay. What's deal breakers?
Okay, deal breakers. What you mean? Prescribe that to me.
Something that you would absolutely
Bruh, how you not know what a deal breaker is, first off?
not date.
Oh, a gold digger.
Gold digger. Okay.
Yo, my nigga, you work at Walmart. Bruh. And I'm so, there at this point in time in life, there is no gold to dig working at Walmart, bruh. There's simply not.
I don't like a gold digger. And I love for a woman to have her own.
Okay.
When I fit the bill, she fit the bill too.
What you mean? So you want somebody to go 50-50?
Yeah, that's what I mean. If she ain't going 50-50, then it ain't no relationship. If she don't know how to cook meals, it ain't no relationship. If
You know, a lot of women don't want to go 50-50 for Orlando.
What's wrong with them then? A woman don't want a good man? I'm a good man.
Break down what a good man is.
A good man is when he don't cheat on his woman. He show her things that he's doing on his phone. He's open with her. You know, like I say, he don't have a good man don't supposed to hide nothing from a woman.
Okay, so you don't hide anything.
No.
But he gotta go half on the bills.
I mean, I can go half on it.
But you're not doing 100%.
I mean, if she ain't 50-50, I can't do it.
Woo! Let's do the Kendra Kim. This is when you stand up and we see your full body.
Uh-oh.
I want to see my full body.
No.
Skinny as hell.
Not like that.
Man, look.
Why you think you've been single for 15 years?
It's like ever since I left that relationship, it's been nothing for me.
The other women don't want to go 50-50?
No, they just want to get drunk and spend other people's money. That's the way it's going. It's gold.
Yo, why all them teeth and them gums hit that camera like that? Oh my God. Bruh, 15 years, bruh. 15 years, dog. I mean, hey, look. It's gonna be some niggas out here that's gonna be single and lonely too. Okay. Oh my God.
Niggas even.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Like what you mean?
Yo, this nigga is slow. What? You don't know what deal breakers are. You don't know 3 flaws you need to work on. You ain't had nobody in over 15 years. Bruh, you showing You said you gonna show your woman what you're doing in your phone. Hey, Red Talk, Anna, I totally agree. I totally agree. Men shouldn't have to show his woman his phone. What are we talking about? That does not make you a good man, sir. But okay, that's another topic. But yeah, no, we're not doing that.
3 flaws, like 3 things you can improve on.
Like, give me a perspective, you know.
I can name 3 things right off top. Bruh, you need to work on your comprehension skills for one. That could be 1, 2, and 3. comprehension, and comprehension, bruh.
3 things that you can get better at.
Better at what? Like, what do you mean? I had a question I want to ask you. Have you ever thought about being a radio announcer?
God damn.
A radio announcer, like like a radio announcer. DJ the music. Okay, you could be a good DJ, a radio announcer.
Jesus.
Yo, that's exactly why my man belongs in the land of freaking delusion. Oh my God, yo. Ridiculous. I think we all look disappointed. We all look at we all look at disappointed. Even working at Walmart for 18 years, facts. Look, Kendra Kendra don't like him. Exactly. Not at all. Not at all. That's what he should be looking for. A female that doesn't read. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Oh man. You know what, Tasha? You know what? You right. You right. He needs a woman who can translate for him. Because whoo boy. Yeah. And not to be funny, man. He need an IEP still. He needs some he need an individualized education plan. Straight up and down. Good Lord. Okay. Oh man. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go here in the land of delusion. Like I said at the beginning of the live stream, I really gotta ask liberal white women, like, are y'all okay? Are white liberal women okay? Because boy, they've been crashing out. They've been having a tough start to 2026. And I mean, I know there's varying opinions upon, Renee Good up there in Minneapolis or whatever and everything. And that's not really what I really want to talk about. But I more so want to show y'all these white women crashing out, and on top of that, the septum ring theory. I'm sorry, but yo, the septum ring is anytime I see somebody with a septum ring, look, I already know. Not all the screws is there. The elevator don't go all the way up to the top. So I got a compilation of videos. I may just go through a couple of these because I do realize that is old. I mean, that we old is late and people got to get up and go to work in the morning. So let's see. Let me pull this up real quick. You knew the educator in me was about to come out for real, cause my goodness, man, it was just ridiculous. Okay. All right, let's see. My links wanting to mess up on me again. Hold up. Let's see. Where are we at? That video. Okay. Let's see. Come on. This is annoying me because I'm like, let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, I got it. Now I had to scroll through my feet picture collection here. All right, to get to it. All right, let's see. Here we go.
You yesterday in Minneapolis.
Here we observe the septum-powered outrage cartel, a tightly wound liberal collective whose moral indignation, much like their appearance, seems to escalate with each additional piercing.
Oh, well, she was trying to run him over. It's self-defense. I wish she was, and I wish she did. And
Curiously, the same voices that condemn violence in theory reveal a flexible morality in practice. Mourning one death while casually wishing another body had been added to the tally. In an attempt at intimidation, members engage in dramatic table banging and full-volume shrieking, an impressive display that suggests menace, but lands closer to a smoke alarm demanding fresh batteries.
Democrats need to fucking stand up and start fucking fighting. You better fucking...
Most fascinating is the paradox, issuing impassioned calls to action while opposing the right to bear arms.
The United States has fallen. The democracy...
Declaring the state fallen, yet somehow trusting that the very system they decry will protect them from the consequences of their own rhetoric.
I'm never going to forgive those people that voted for him.
Naturally, this posse of performative Pierce protesters pride themselves on an extraordinary capacity for tolerance and forgiveness, qualities extended generously to all, provided one agrees with them entirely and immediately.
Supposed to forgive?
For those of you saying that she should have just complied with everything that law enforcement asked her to do and she wouldn't have been executed in the street, that's tyranny.
Here, one member engages in an elegant exercise of moral contortion, recasting non-compliance as execution, while deeming vehicular force an unnecessary footnote.
They murdered a white woman today. As an AFAB, femme-presenting, non-binary person.
This one, more concerned with correct identifiers, concludes that racial supremacy is to blame, and, quite remarkably, discovers that the theory proves both convenient and personally reassuring.
Let that sink in.
They shot a woman in the face. Oh, so you'll listen to me. They shot a woman.
Sensing her authority is not being received, this pack participant performs the ceremonial removal of the septum, apparently concluding that the artifact has stopped granting its intended powers of moral outrage. And so the filmed diatribes will continue spewing forth, awaiting the next left-right paradigm to renew their septum-powered indignation.
He still didn't have the...
Yeah, I mean, I really be wanting to know, like, are y'all okay? Are they okay? I don't think they're okay. I don't think so, but I got more here. Okay, so this next one, this lady, she wants to know what category of fat does she belong in? And again, septum ring theory. Hey, one day y'all gonna believe me. One day y'all gonna be out. And y'all gonna see somebody, y'all gonna see a woman, a white lady with a septum ring, black chicks too. I'm sorry. Anybody, male too. A guy with a septum ring, everybody. I just be looking at y'all crazy. Okay. Mary talking about how since he been at Walmart for 18 years, he has stock options. That's funny. All right. Here we go. She got a question. Here we go.
Can you tell me what category of fat I fit in? So it's based on your shirt size. So if you are a 1 or 2X, you are small fat. 3 to 4X, you are mid fat. 5 to 6X, you are super fat. Is based on what level of privilege you have in the world. So someone in a small fat category may not struggle getting on an airplane, but someone in a mid fat or super fat may not be able to use even the airplane extender. So that's where that comes in, and like the privilege levels of like what fat means to different people. I have a question. Can you tell me what category of fat I fit in? So it's based on your shirt size. So if you are a 1 or 2X, you are small fat. 3 to 4X.
Yo, I didn't know there were levels. I didn't know there were levels. Why didn't nobody tell me there were levels to this? Why y'all ain't tell me? It's crazy.
You are mid fat. 5 to 6X, you are super fat. Is based on what level of privilege you have in the world.
What level of privilege you have in the world? Yo, people just be saying anything. People want to be victims so bad. Like, no, you had a choice. You have a choice each and every day in terms of what you put in your mouth and your activity level. Like, we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. Okay. I got, let's see, another video here. Again, I gotta ask white women, like, are y'all I don't think they okay, y'all. I really don't. So this next video, this next video I'm gonna show y'all. This next video I'll go show y'all is this group of white women who in Portland who have made it their point to scream together every other Wednesday to protest Donald Trump. So this is what the white women out here doing in Portland every Wednesday. To go to the waterfront park to protest Donald Trump. Lord, boy, hey, I'm telling you, we live in a country where y'all ain't got shit else better to do.
2, 3.
Nothing else better to do. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do, man. Okay. Whoo, boy. All right. All right, I got another one here. So this next one here is this lady here. She decided that, you know, in honor of Renee Good, I don't know why women do this, but she decided that she wanted to cut her hair. But what I want y'all to pay attention to in this video is the caption, is the text on screen. Okay, I want y'all to pay close attention to the text on screen. Oh my God, what the hell? The hell was that? Lord, I'm glad I don't be copying and pasting in real life, cause good Lord, what the hell was that? Let's see, where's she at? Cause okay, yeah. Oh man, by health standards, she's definitely obese. Somebody sound like a goat. Facts, man. Come on. Like, what are we talking about? Your privilege out here in the world, and 1 and 2X is small fat, but 5 and 6X is super fat. But if you were to call somebody super fat, then all of a sudden you're being mean and fat phobic, and when telling people that it's not up to these companies to make clothes that are specifically for you. If you want to wear these type of clothes, then guess what? You need to lose some weight. But anyways, all right, I want y'all to read the caption here. We watched Renee Cook get brutally gunned down by ICE. ICE has shot at least 3 other people before this, yada, yada, yada. Okay. That part, bro. That part right there. All right, here we go. Like, are y'all okay? Boy, feminism done a number on a lot of women out here, man. This is wild, man. Like, yo, first off, Renee Cook, tell me you want attention without telling me you want some attention. That's all that is that I see with white women crashing out online. Like, it is all performative. It's all performative. Whoever Renee Cook is, shout out to Renee Cook. You got chicks out here willing to shave off all their hair for you. Shout out to Renee Cook. Like, good Lord, man. Good Lord. All right, let's see. I got one more video here. Here in the land of delusion. I actually got a couple more, but Britney Spears want to be so bad. So bad. It's ridiculous, man. And then gonna end up in a 13-year conservatorship. Ridiculous. I'm telling you, man, mental health is real, but not in the way that a lot of people are using mental health. OG say, I like me some fat. I look, me and you, we right here, brother. You know me. You know I like them. You know how I like them. You know I like them thick in the waist. Where my sound effect at?
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
You know, I'm right there with you on that.
Go ahead. All that jelly and no toast.
But why are you crying? Exactly. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. So I got this last video for y'all, man. So this last video is a woman in tech, and she is highly upset at dating, and she hates dating at a woman. She hates dating as a woman in tech. So we're gonna go to this. Oh man, we're gonna round it out for the night, man. Let y'all get to bed as well as myself. All right, let's see. Here we go. I hate dating as a woman in tech. Boy, here we go. Chopped.
A woman in tech, because if I try to date a guy in tech, they're typically really ugly and they have a whole bunch of nerdy interests that I can't relate to. There's some types of guys who work in tech who are attractive and we might have the same interests, but they think they are too smart and they are really full of themselves, and I don't like dating that type of guy either. If I try to date someone who doesn't work in tech, but they aren't a high earner, they end up feeling too insecure and they aren't able to afford the type of things that I can, like fine dining and traveling. So dating as a woman in tech is not for the weak. If you are a woman in tech, let me know if you have had some good or bad dating experiences. I hate dating as a woman in tech because if I try to date a guy in tech, they're typically really ugly.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Ma'am. I'm not saying I'm the best looking guy in the world by any means. Okay? But ma'am, a little bit of humility. A little bit of humility would go a long way. I remember the days of when women that were not considered physically attractive had really great personalities, to the point to where, like, you know what, she may not be like the best looking and she may not necessarily be my type, but you know, I mean, she mad cool, like I'll fuck with her, you know. I'll overlook the attractiveness because your personality is that great. But chicks these days, boy, the level of self-awareness is not there at all.
And they have a whole bunch of nerdy interests that I can't relate to. There's some types of guys who work in tech who are attractive and we might have the same interests, but they think they are too smart and they are really full of themselves.
So the guys that you do like, that you do find attractive, don't like you. They don't like you. They got other options. But instead of just saying that, you want to reduce it down to they think they're too smart and they full of themselves. Okay, we got it.
And I don't like dating that type of guy either.
Who are you? But who are you dating? Who are you dating? Okay.
If I try to date someone who doesn't work in tech, but they aren't a high earner, they end up feeling too insecure and they aren't able to afford the type of things that I can, like fine dining and traveling.
I don't know how many times we have to say this, but men are not, there may be some men out here that may be insecure if a woman makes more money than them, but more often than not, that is not the case. Men are not intimidated or insecure at the fact that you make more money than them. It's the fact that you try to lead with your wallet in the same way that a man does, but at the same time, you still wouldn't want to break off some of them donations like a man would.
Donations.
You know? So
donations.
What's the point in even bragging about how much money you make? Because you're not trying to provide like a man would. You still gonna want a man to provide. But again, men are not insecure about that. Men are just tired of women just running around with this whole notion that just because you make more money, that somehow that makes you better than them. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
So dating as a woman in tech is not for the weak. If you are a woman in tech, let me know if you have had some good or bad dating experiences.
All right. I mean, hey, she doesn't have pick of the best. It's not her job. Yeah. Never mind. The jokes write themselves, honestly. I can appreciate her confidence as well, OG. I can appreciate the confidence as well. I don't know. I'm not gonna bet money on that. I'm not gonna bet money on that. Let's hook her up with old buddy from Walmart. I think that would be the perfect match. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, exactly. Look, man. They actually look like they would be together for real. The teeth, between the teeth and their attractive level, like for real. They look like they would be together, and they could probably make their relationship work for real, straight up. But then she had another video. Hold up. Let me pull this one up because I thought this one was interesting too, because like, ma'am, the self-awareness is just not there. Baby girl. It's not there. Let's see. Okay. So she's gonna ask the women in tech a question. All right. If you are a woman in tech, let's see. Let's hear what she got to say. Let's see.
Have you experienced any sexism in the workplace or in school? I have always been the only girl in my computer science classes, and I continue to be the only girl on my software engineering teams, but thankfully, I have not experienced any sexism. And I have had both hybrid, in-person, and fully remote roles and classes, so I really wonder why. If you are a woman in tech, I have to know this. Have you experienced any sexism in the workplace or in school? I have always been the only girl in my computer.
Yeah. Ma'am, I'm just gonna tell you. Nah, they look at you as one of the bros. They look at you as one of the homies. Like, you ain't really got to worry about sexism in tech, in the workplace. You ain't got to worry about sexism. No harassment in the workplace. No, none of that. You you ain't got to worry about that at all. Okay. Oh man. Oh, no. I gotta play one from Who Gonna Be the Boys, okay? And then I'm gonna let y'all go. I promise. But this one right here, this one was too good for me not to play. Hold on. I know y'all fighting sleep like a toddler. Me too. All right, I got one more. Okay, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh man. Hey, I don't know what the hell is going on out here with y'all. Okay. Last one. Oh, yes, but they young. Okay. All right, here we go. Feel the weight. What was your defining moment when you may have realized, okay, let's see. Feel the weight of the moment. Creator Summit panel on wellness and focus, caring for the whole self. Next question is, what was a defining moment for you when you may have realized you were not okay, and how did you navigate to a point of becoming okay? All right. So a nigga sad. How did you go from the point of being sad to not being sad, my nigga? Let's hear it.
And I kind of let the weight of all that hit me so hard. And in that moment, I had to let it happen. I had to feel it. I had to in those moments where I said earlier, being present, it's okay to be present in that almost sometimes rage and fury and just frustration with all the things. I let myself feel it, did what I needed to do through that, and just understanding that helps compose the entirety of who we are as individuals. Because if we don't acknowledge when we're not okay, when things are not going well, because life is always about duality, and to be present in those moments and feel that and feel the weight of it and be able to work through it as well is also one of the things that I really took pride in. In that moment, I was like, I got through it, I felt it, but let's keep it pushing, keep it moving, and move on intentionally in the best way we know how.
Thank you.
What the hell did he just say? What the hell did he just say right there?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Can y'all let me know? Can y'all let me know what he said? I'm play one more time.
And I kind of let the weight of all that like hit me so hard. And in that moment, I had to let it happen. I had to feel it. I had to like, in those moments where I said earlier, being present, it's okay to be present in that like.
Okay, so you gotta feel it. Once you feel it and internalize it, you gotta process it. And then once you process it and cultivate it within, then that is when the real work, the inner work happens. And once you do the inner work and really kind of start to feel the weight of it, when you feel the weight of the inner work that you're doing, the inner work also becomes part of the outer work. And that's when people, outside of you will start to say, hey, I've noticed that you were at a point to where you weren't okay, but it looks as though
almost like sometimes rage and fury and just frustration with all the things. I let myself feel it, did what I needed to do through that, and just understanding that helps compose the entirety of who we are as individuals. Because if we don't acknowledge when we're not okay, when things are not going well, because life is always about duality, and to be present in those moments and feel that and feel the weight of it and be able to work through it as well is also one of the things that I really took pride in. In that moment, I was like, I got through it, I felt it, but let's keep it pushing, keep it moving, and move on intentionally in the best way we know how.
In the best way we know how. In the best way we know how. Oh, is my audio not playing?
Thank you.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced this generation loves anyone that knows how to articulate chaos and confusion. A damn mess. I like them people, but they just be talking nowadays, repeating stuff in words they hear. Everybody saying a bunch of nothing. Yeah. Somebody said he's eating his feelings. Oh, they got my man right here.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Somebody said, beautiful message, fam, but please dress accordingly. Everything isn't for everyone. This ain't it, dress or not. Beautiful message. I don't know what he said. Ma'am, sir, lady, gentleman. Nah, this ain't it. Whose husband, brother, uncle, dad, baby daddy is this? I have questions. Bro, I don't think he has a bra on, bro. I don't. Word salad. Man, I deleted my Kamala Harris sound effects. Oh man. I deleted them. But yeah, I should have kept that on. Yeah. The word salad at an all-time high, bro. Oh man. Yeah, that's a man. Are we talking about feelings of sex? Because I'm lost. We don't know. We don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, I was about to say jump off and jump back on. Look, I'm confused at it too. Beautiful gowns. Look, man, this is wild. I'm telling you. Craziness, man. Craziness, man. Oh man. Oh man. The volume keeps going out. Well, I was about to say, well, we about here. We at the end anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody else might be your phone, Mary. Might be your phone. Cause everything looks good on my end, volume wise. But oh man. You went over your 20 minutes. I definitely did. I went over my hour, extra hour and 30 minutes. But man, I had to get through that Corey Holcomb and Anton segment just because that conversation right there again, man. It didn't have to go the way that it did. And Corey just he exposed himself on this one, man. You wouldn't have thought that a YouTuber, a little corporate YouTuber, square that ain't never been to jail would have brought that out of Corey. Because Corey definitely got out of hand with that one. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and get up on out of here, man. Make sure you go ahead and like the stream on your way out and all that good stuff, man. And we'll be back with another video, another live stream next week. And if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace. Yeah, it did go 0 to 100. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all.